Good afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well that actually eventually ends up watching this. We left last session, I think it was Tuesday, at sort of the end of the Orleanos line. They had all their needs and all their happiness needs, I think, made, if I remember correctly. And we needed to start planning out the Obreros. We are kind of stalling the campaign a little bit. But that's okay. That's just so we can get ahead of the game and get some stuff done that we need to. And that we would like to. Dum 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 num 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 num. Okay. Okay, we completed the deserter question 4 times. They give me such good money and items when they want to desert Hugo Mercier. Why wouldn't I say yes? And he's probably still the closest to being our friend. It's crazy. We piss him off every time and he's still our friend. There we go.
Don't give me that twisted smile.
Yeah, see, we ended the session with defectors. Okay, let's turn back in blueprint mode. Alright, let's just have a quick look before I jump straight in. This is our campaign island. That is Isla.
Turn your back on this fight.
They want us to go pick up some people over there, I think it is. We ain't doing that. I think that ship's just exploring the map. Whilst we are here, we will check each of our New World islands. And just make sure they got wood production. And that way, when we go to start building on the island itself, it will start with a full warehouse of wood, or timber either. Anyway, it will have a full warehouse of wood as well. This is our giant, gonna be capital island of New World. And then just this one left to have a check. Yeah, we already did that one. So we're just gonna aim to probably have this sort of top section here, because I think all the because I think if you leave for the Arctic or Old World, you'll be going off to the top right or bottom right. But I believe it's there, and I think most of the sessions is either that top right or bottom right. So we've got kind of a stretch down this side. So even if a trade route is coming from this island, would send it out to the edge and then down. Let's head over to the Old World and check in. This is Ditchwater. We have just a couple of ships sitting around. We'll send you off. We're sending most of our military at the moment over to the New World. I think that's where we'll need it first. If we look at everything, is all good in terms of goods. Because
My soul has
the only thing we don't have is fur, because we've not set it up to be. We've not set up the. Is it silk? Or cotton. We've not set up the cotton to come over yet, so we. But canned food and rum is already being supplied by the actor in both of these town halls. So all of our artisans are fine. So, that's not the one I want. It's this one.
I doubt we'll ever have plurality of taste.
So, we are first going to lay out some more Yawn areas that will grow into operos, because I think this side's going to be like the obrero side. They get the nicer looking height of the land. About here they need the fighting arena, so we just gotta try and remember to bear that in mind.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I think that basically means we have this here, which is going to situate it here. We've not technically found the pirates in this section in the New World, so we will, for now, not need it. Oh, there is a fire, though. We'll mobilize everyone. 2, 4. Might not need everyone, but we should be able to cover that fire quite easily. Okay, so that's going to be the fighting arena thingy kebab. I don't really want to... Oh, I could fit one there nicely. Sorry, the dramatic music is going to continue for a little bit. Well, move it down, move it down. What I might do... Move it down a tad more. And that way there's some sort of space just around the edge of the town hall for maybe like we could put some signs up or something. We can move that in and squeeze another one in. I believe that's enough space. If not, we'll remove these 2 houses when the time comes. Okay. And I'm pretty sure anyone watching, you'll probably notice there's some very weird pathing going And that is just my fault for how I laid out the houses, but we're going with it now. We're going with it. We just need a road that way. I think that's all the road is done for what I want to do.
Instead of dismantling the status quo, you perpetuate it.
Wait, how's the fire? Okay. We might need a fire station over here somewhere. And that just really ensures we got fire coverage. Let's have a look at this. I believe I want and we're gonna make it corn. Actually give it fields. And I think we might be able to start making tortillas. I know we don't have the obreros that need them just yet. Yeah, so we're fine for that. It just means when we start actually making the obreros, which needs to be soon because we're at -50 now. It's not even a clay pit that's doing it. Is it just this?
Wise to take time to learn the nuances.
Yeah, it'll just work at a deficit for now. Because it's only that one building that's being affected. This is our ship with all our supplies. But not the supplies you probably we're wanting. Alright, we're going to cut this voyage short and tell it to go here. Oh, we're not going to tell it to go here. We're going to tell it to go to Manola. Because after closer inspection, this hasn't got timber production up and running. What we're going to start to do is the clipper that I've just redirected to Manola. That'll pick up timber at Manola, or pick up timber from Ganzo Companaz? Hane? However you want to pronounce it. Swing round to this island, and then drop it all off down here. And we're going to start to build this area up. For the use of obreros, and we'll probably fade it across here. Not too sure. Ponchos is an issue.
Hola.
The way we can fit fix that is if we use silos.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
We use silos for the alpaca wool, though we don't need silos for the alpaca wool, really. Ah, there it is. I'm going to sneak in a warehouse there, because it doesn't seem to... It doesn't seem to want to affect this. So that's fine, because that's got a perfect circle in there. Alright, back to Ditchwater with you. And you can then start taking... Where is this one? Alright, so this, I think this is its second pickup of rum. So it's quite a decent haul going over. That one's going back to pick up some possible timber.
On our way. I'll admit, your people are willing to fight.
I think it's just weaponry we're lacking. What you might as well do while you're here, pick up some timber. That's going to be a very slow going ship.
Time the rigging.
Okay, where's our... How's he into fertilizer? So these all now produce dung for every third cycle. So I believe it's in here. Dung, we produce 5 tons per minute. We only going to be using 2. So we'll be producing 2 tons of fertilizer. Oh.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I'm not convinced I could fit another one of these in anywhere.
It's all prepared.
Except for, like, just outside of the main area.
We have taken to calling
Six
you the
becomes
master,
uglier.
among many other complimentary
The
marks.
Promised Land. Or Briary Shortage.
It's important to be
Nah,
true
well.
to oneself.
More than ready.
Give them all the truth they can lay their eyes on.
We should have seen the Briary
Pamphlets,
Shortage coming.
Posters, pasteboard hats in bold red letters. And there is such a thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, so Carl likes it if we
Workforce shortage.
switch it to good publicity for us. There you go, we're fine for our breweries now. We all need a postal service somewhere, so we'll all be deleting a couple of residents. And they'll just have to deal with that. We've got a lot of rum production. We really need to
There
up
is a
the
time for
storage.
waiting. It is not now.
it really doesn't like. Could I do that with a... yeah, there we go. The clipper should be where we want it. Get round here. Get round here now. What quest have you got for me?
Bring us the horizon,
A harvester.
where the fire of
An
freedom
escort
rises.
quest. And 21,000. Where is it? Where is it? Here.
Moving to coordinates.
Alright, we'll send our fleet. I believe they're Groot. We're just waiting for this. Oh, not that one. This one over here. We need that one to get around here. And then we can upgrade. Well, we can start building more stuff.
We could become a landmark.
So obreros need, similar to the jornaleros, the market, fry plantains, ponchos. But in addition, they'll need tortillas, which we've already got production going for that. Coffee, bombpins, hats, so a new hat, and sewing machines. And then for their happiness needs, they need rum and the church, as previously done. They will need a boxing arena, not fighting arena, boxing arena. Which I'm hoping will fit in there nicely. Beer and cigars. Lifestyle needs, not really anything there to worry about just yet.
A new commission.
Apparently I think I bought weaponry over. So we'll send the ship over here, pick up more timber. And what we'll do is we'll go crazy. And we'll build them all. We'll build them all. This is going to throw this completely out. But rum will always be fine because we went mental on that. Ponchos, fine. Fried plantains is the next issue. I don't think fried plantains are in. No. So I'm going to have to put this farm somewhere useful. I will probably use this for oil. And I realise I'll have to rejig a little bit of this so we can have a train line going through. Somewhere. Because I could get this oil to come down here and join the same rail line. But some of these might just have to be shifted slightly. It's got 3, so there's the other one.
My airship designs require some unique and
Well, we'll say yes to that, but we're not actually going to pay attention to our quest for a while.
Unlike the blimps that have come before, my airships aren't simple gas bags. They maintain their shape with their lightweight aluminum frames. We'll need to produce plenty.
what I'm thinking is we'll build that, pause it.
Will be a la sombra.
Oh, that is the wrong building anyway. I wanted this one. Though I'm gonna use a fertilizer on both of these.
Look after my people. They are all I have.
Stations!
Let's get taking timber off the islands.
Competitors have agreed.
That's nice, I don't care about their peace deal.
The land has to be prepared.
Okay. Just keep building, there we go. We don't have the bricks to build this, but plantain should be a lot better now. And then I'm just gonna have to
Do not turn your back on this fight.
everything just collapsed there because it wasn't connected to the trading post.
Do it now, while the moon lights the river.
So what I will need is another kitchen. So we're using a tiny bit of fertilizer, but everything seems to have stabilized after I built basically all of this.
Ship under attack.
I'll first look at our ship of the lines.
Ship construct.
Fleet embarking. Fleet en route.
Keep going. That should have destroyed it.
Moving to coordinates.
Now I just need to find the ship I'm meant to be escorting. It's somewhere. There it is.
Fleet on the move.
It went. It fleed. It completely just like, I'm out of here.
Steersman.
So, in truth, I don't need that anymore. Oh, we've discovered a new island. This is going to be a big one. Looking at the fertilities. And the mountain ranges. Or that could be a different island.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, okay, okay. It's this type of one. Oh no, that's not. I thought it was one of those with like a tiny middle and then just two big ends, but no. Okay, interesting. Don't need to worry about the warning there. Where have you got landed?
Good and ready.
Okay. Take some bricks, if you could.
New orders?
Just be safe, we're going to build the other hospitals.
Time the rigging.
We are going to start our own brick production in the New World soon. Let's go back to our island. Let's turn it daytime. This is what this is for, so hopefully we can get a good item for just to help brick production a bit.
One step closer to freedom.
And that one can be a straight line. See, that takes 100 obreros.
Aye. You are sure you weren't followed?
I could just buy the aluminium profile straight away. There for steamships. All carpentry works plus extra is wood.
Aye. Route plotted.
So what I'm thinking is, let's jump over here. The only thing stopping the post office is the aluminium, which I could buy.
Time the rigging.
I know I'm gonna make it eventually. We'll spend that much. That's a ridiculous amount.
Fleet
But
awaiting orders.
we'll come over here. Our storage is 300, so our rum is bossing it right now. See, this just needs coal and bauxite. But it does take... See, that's a lot of urinal arrows. Not so much obreros, but still expensive right now. Alright, let's just have a quick look. We've just unlocked coffee. And the boxing. Ah! So we just need bricks for the boxing arena.
Of course. You can use some of mine.
The boxing arena sort of stops a good reach here. Get over here. We need to upgrade this because this is starting to suffer a little bit. I'm going to unpause that just because I hate the seeing a pause sign. But we can massively produce more fertilizer and more like and more products here to then feed the fertilizer silos. Do we have gold mines? We do. But they cost 100 obreros each. They took 2 minutes 30 per one. So it's very expensive. Let's look at the coffee chain. That's 1 minute, and that's 30 seconds. So we need 2 coffee plantations per 1 coffee roaster.
Come to watch.
I will be moving this.
So what if I am deeply prejudiced?
I'm hoping that reaches. No, it doesn't. It does if I offset that slightly. And why have I just moved that, you ask? This gets bigger range as the population grows. But for now, the farms have to fit in here. And I want some coffee farms. I always think the bit with the sign is definitely the front of the building. I always like the silos, the tool section of the silos facing the building that it's the building that it's a part of.
You reached a new milestone.
We're now a colony, which means it has unlocked Biram at the hats. We've not even.
Your people are starting to get sick.
Oh, okay, because we've progressed quite quickly. We haven't taken into account the hospital. I'm thinking might just have to go here.
Muchas gracias.
I deleted you. Come on. Oh, you're too close. And we're missing bricks. So we might lose a couple of folks. That should have good coverage of everywhere. Once we can sort this one out. Bricks is the main issue we've got here. See, these take 50 each. Oh, we do have a quest here.
Appreciate your help. If we reach the top,
What do you want me to construct?
the world will follow.
Alright, this one we can cheese. 4, 6, 8, 10. We can build them, complete the quest,
You never let me down.
and then we can just delete them straight off the bat.
We are very sick.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to kind of grow as quickly as you did.
Of course. Come join us.
If I pause them, build that. One, we don't have a workforce shortage, and we've got a little bit of a increase.
Attention for the Admiral.
Ready for a challenge. As well as for the airships themselves, aluminium
Okay.
will be needed for their
Yeah, I
platforms.
know, no. We're not doing a airship thing just yet. We might have just let this play out. So I have a feeling that we won't be saving these lot. It's unfortunate, but sometimes it's the sacrifice that you've got to make when you don't have the resources. I don't know why, but that's really bad I did in my mind. Just in case we fit 2 farms in, they need sort of 2 paths.
Played all the rancheras I know.
You need to do coffee, please. Coffee, 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 coffee. You will take those 3. Just seeing if there's anything else that kind of needs to go back. We'll take a bit of run back.
The epidemic spreads across your city.
I know.
Disease? And you seem to be...
How have you escaped the disease? You're like right next to it.
We need raw materials.
Yeah, this ain't good. We're doing coffee here. We've got a little bit of a pandemic going on here. No, this will. The Obreros. Come on. We need more Obreros right now. You lot, you're Obreros now. Get to work. You will become sick soon, but don't worry about it.
We cannot catch the future standing still.
We only have 5 in storage. That ain't good.
The non-aggression pact.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Where is... That's the one we're looking for. It's only halfway, or just over halfway. Do I have bricks elsewhere, is the question. No. I suppose you sell bricks? No, you don't. Wow. Wow. We need 20 bricks. Some of these lot have really escaped being ill. I still can't move that one. It's just slowly spreading across and dissipating. Whilst that's going crazy, just let's just have a look at everything. We are getting apparently 24 tons of milk. Or potentially could get 24 tons of milk. And how is that possible? Oh, if the pastures were powered, we could get that. Okay, okay, I understand that now. See, it's sending a full ship now, which is good. Problem we'll have soon is whether the old world can store it, because obviously we're not even using it. Let's 8 bricks off.
Return to your posts.
Let's get that back working. Gotta remember, all this roads will start to become paved eventually. Let's get you built. How much clay have we got in storage? 3. We should have slightly have a build up of clay, because this one is not built yet.
Good and ready.
That's our ship of timber. Alright, beer in theory should be produced in the old world, but using the hacienda, you can have a brewery that makes beer. So we could have like a brewery section up here. Sorry for the
Your
coughing.
ship has returned from its voyage.
New orders?
Alright. For example, if we build a brewery, it's got the same sort of catalogue. What we want made. So in theory, like if we wanted to build rum, the rum's up here. Rum would take a lot less space. You could get 2 in for each one of those. Where's the ruins? One more brick. One more brick. I can move that now. Alright, so we should be able to have that sorted soon. Warehouse about there. So we put that on beer. We're not even going to be producing enough for that. It needs wheat and corn. So in terms of wheat production, we are now no, corn production. We're kind of caught up. So let's get this going on wheat. And honestly, this DLC, the Haciendas, makes it so much nicer in terms of just less hassle of trading between each session. So let's have a look at wheat. Yeah, wheat's fine now. We'll mobilise straight away and let's get that going. Let's clean up the road a bit and have it straight.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Attention for the Admiral.
Let's get the other hospital built just before anything worse happens. For some reason the fertilizer did build there. Not sure why that happened, but it did. Alright, let's build boxing arena. That might make these ill people a little bit happier. And we've already got beer going. Coffee, 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 coffee. Coffee should be fine now as well. It's got a bit of a trip to the warehouse. For now, we'll just build that path as well. We need to upgrade these two back. Need to upgrade that one. Oh, that one's ready. That one's close, but it's just missing one resident. And I think that's all the Ornaleros in sort of my wanted designated area for now. The illness really did set us back a bit. I'm just going to speed up to get this resident. Just needs to get one more. There we go. I'm ignoring quite a few chains here. Okay. Let's just have a look at the catalogue here. So what I can already see is we're missing cotton fertility, and cotton's not in here, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to produce on a different island. And ship it across. So for now, we're going to ignore the bombins, the hats itself. Let's get brick factories up to full capabilities. And then what I want to start doing is building all the silos and building all the fertilizer silos. And then working out whether we can actually support all of them or not.
Still for it to arrive.
The epidemic left buildings abandoned.
They're not quite abandoned. They're getting better. Slowly. Let's have a look at the catalogue for the brewery stuff. So I believe rum, we could switch out rum into our rum area up here and save some space. Schnapps and a hot sauce and a toll you don't need to do unless you're building these specific residents. In which on one island we will probably do. But let's just have a look. If we get rid of that one, because it's boxed in. Let's copy this. See, look at the space you... Ah!
This will bring us closer to the dream.
It's slightly different shape, this. So we had 2 in there. We managed to get 3 in. Wait, what? They take 30 euro on arrows. But it does minus 10 attraction. Which we're not really looking for all this item to be very attractive. We're looking for a basic population that can support itself, ideally.
There is a time for waiting. It is not now.
Time the rigging.
And that it can sort of overproduce certain stuff like rum and potentially coffee to send to the old world. Let's just double check all of this. See, we're not producing enough plantains or tortillas now.
Raised a settlement.
Set sail.
With that... No, move those... Oh. It's this one. Dun, 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 dun. No, not the skin one. Copy. Once that starts working, which should be now, fried plantains should be fine. Plantains and fish oil is fine. So we're all good. What I will start doing is felt production. I'm going to sneak one in there. And it can reach the warehouse. That's basically going to use up the alpaca wool that I wasn't using for felt. And just in the background we can start getting felt produced.
Good and ready.
What's our corn situation? It's fully being utilised. Sorry, again for the cough. Let's just upgrade that to help that out. Alright, so what I'm gonna... No, these are all gonna change from beer to rum. As you can see, it has a slight change in colour. for what it's producing. So I can delete 3 of these, and we should be consistent still at the same 12 once these get up and running. That's a shame that it's not one more over. The way I see it is I don't quite need that road perfectly there. Let's push them back. Have the road like that so they can actually get to the road. So we've got 3 there. If we just get 4 up and running, delete these ones, we should be at 14. So we've even upped our production there. Sugarcane's fine. There's probably a reason why I didn't have the extra 1. Because it's the timber that's the issue. I can kind of overlap there. What it does... We won't move that just yet. What I was going to say, what it does mean is I can start to... move other buildings. Just checking the road was there because the tree's hiding it. Okay. I can start to sort of place more breweries here. So we can fit 2 in there nicely. If I hypothetically move that there, we'd still have good coverage. But we can rejiggle the roads slightly. Fit 2 perfectly in there. Let's see what our newspaper's all about. Lake of Blissful Calm. +5 happiness. We already know about the fur coat shortage, so they kind of have a +10% needs consumption, and then more happiness.
No changes? Really?
Make no illusions. What you are asking of them is difficult. It takes courage.
The 1 won't be able to fit there. If we kind of rejigged that road. See.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I think
Awaiting new horizons.
this is the one we are kind of waiting for. We'll take some steel. We'll take some weapons over.
A beautiful structure, no? And what joy it's going to bring, distributing letters from all over the world.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Okay, so this is going to work at an insane amount of time because it's about how much population is inside. I'm not going to build this one just yet. I don't even know how much we've got left for one. 120. So we'll build these ones.
A loquacious bunch, your people. The mail's already starting to come in, ready for you to deliver it.
And then we'll build these 2. Well, this one, we're basically building any that are already have a large lot of population already there. Alright, this should appear... I don't know if it's got an actual place or it has to be in just all goods somewhere. Here we go, mail. We're going to be producing 12 tons. So, if I turn on local mail is what we're doing. And I kind of want to turn on rum supply for them. I won't just yet.
Proper job.
So if we take this really slowly. The workers are consuming 4 tons. If we turn on the farmers, they're producing an extra 2 to take up to 6.
So many like-minded souls.
And then if we put artisans on, it takes up another 3 to 9. So this island can sufficiently keep the mail going for itself. With extra coins, extra population, we're all good. What I have noticed is my finances are dropping a bit because we were sitting comfortably at 2k.
You should go sit in.
Alright. If we get any items that do rum or just the Hacienda distilleries, we've got a nice sort of section here for it. Which means this is no longer needed. That can go. Alright.
You guide us towards something
Oh, they want
bright.
sewing machines and cigars already. Cigars, we don't have the... We can't do it. No. We'll just put a ban on all of those for now. Let's go crazy. We haven't got the bricks to do anymore.
Aye.
What you're selling, Isabel? A crane? No, 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 no. That ain't good. Let's have a look at our fertilizer. Oh, we kind of need another fertilizer building. Like, so because we got this one central that affects all of these, I don't think this one needs to be in range of any of them. Because we're still producing 5 tons of dung. But it does mean our fertilizing can go even more. And then once we get those two, we'll have a look at the statistics and see how much we're really overproducing. For now though, I want to kind of look at this island. This is going to be our capital. Because we've already started La Isla, we could start a population using the Hacienda. We will need to move bricks over there. Look how small the radius is. And then it'll grow in size. With population. So I'm just thinking, where can we put everything? I reckon this will be a beachfront, or we have this as the beachfront and this gets moved somewhere else. Or do I have this as a kind of like nice looking beachfront? Choices, choices, choices. How you doing, Jason? How are you doing? You was up most of the night coughing? I was up most of the night just because I couldn't sleep, to be fair, but I've got a slight cough now. But you're going to have to cancel. No worries, Jason. I'd rather you sort of have to cancel and make yourself feel better than push through it and then end up feeling worse. So yeah, make sure you feel better. I'm going to say no for once. I'm not really struggling for cash. Might regret that later on. Yeah, I think in my mind I'm going to have... Because I'm at a weird angle. Oh, there's 2 beachfronts here. So I have this weird sort of city area here. That won't be the haciendas. Because I want farmland to be included in the circle. So I might have like a hacienda build somewhere around here. Like maybe a small sort of village and then farmland creeping over around the outside. So for now, I'm gonna be so anti-trees and clear this so we can have a look at it properly. But I need to make sure to keep just enough so that still produces. Round the outside, round the outside. 2 trader pop goals round the outside. I'm too white to be singing that. Really. But love the song, love the song. So I'm thinking we could have like Obros or Artistas sort of here. Another sort of one over here. This is like what I would class as the upper class area. They get their own private beaches and everything. And then maybe it sort of filters over to Jornaleros, Obreros, into all Jornaleros here, and have another beachfront here. And then have this moved over here and have like a massive industrial harbour area here. Maybe. We'll see.
Awaiting new horizons.
We are awaiting new horizons of... Alright, let's look at fertilizer before we look at anything else. Alright, fertilizer is perfectly fine. Let's just wait for the fertilizer to be delivered. So they're both collecting at the warehouse. We all white up in here. Me, you, and we're all trying to sing 2 trader parks go around the outside. Alright. Once this starts ticking across, my statistics screen should update. And this is our coffee. So we've gone from a 2 to 2 to producing 5 tons. We're still in good shape for our dung and fertilizer, but it means we have loads more corn, loads more sugarcane, as in way too much sugarcane at this point now. Plantations is fine. Wheat is quite fine. Tortillas is not fine for some good reason.
I can teach you how it works.
Alright, tortillas is now fine. Let's have a look. It's put a bit more of a dent in our corn and our beef. But you know what we can do? we start putting silos on that, which will slowly dent into our corn. If corn gets too dangerous, we'll just switch one of the sugarcane over to corn.
Good and ready.
I might send this over to Ditchwater. We'll switch over to Ditchwater. See what ships we've got lying about here. Just our military ones. We'll build one more frigate.
Ready the ropes?
Let's move you over here a little bit. But now, these are in blueprinted right now, but what I do like is the flame turrets, even though they become useless later on, because obviously most of the ships will go to metal. Just ditch water, we don't need it. Dehydrate, don't hydrate. Oh no, dehydrate. I think that's meant to be. Yeah, we don't need water. Where is all of our clippers? Are they in transport?
Progress, at least.
Yeah, so we've got one there. There was none in that session. And then... Yeah, I thought you would have spelled it dehydrate. I know you can spell. I just questioned myself there. I was like, I can't read or spell, so it's fine. You know what? Let's start planning Let's start planning. So they'll have to have one relatively close. I think these lines are sort of saying the rough area if it was dirt road. So I think we'll have majority of our population here, with some of it just up here. And then that leaves the rest of the island for production. Like this is going to be heavily production. Maybe all up here to be like timber and wood production, to keep it more natural with obviously the mines. The mines will be producing around... around sort of the farmland. Right, what I'm pre-doing here is there's some really good items for mines. So any mines that sort of overlap is really nice. That'd be a nice one, 'cause some of the mine items are for clay pits as well. Unfortunate that. So that I know there's an item that completely is like a minus 100% workforce for mines. And if that's like 220 Jornaleros, this one's 220. I can't see how much that one is. But that could be like 200, for example. That could be 420 Jornaleros we saved from one item being in the trade center. Alright, we've got to take the hospital into account. The boxing arena into account. So I might start planning this section here. And if possible, we should take into town halls into account. So we'll just plonk a load of town halls around. And see how many we can kind of fit in. I don't really want one there because that's half the circle wasted. Chances are I won't have items for a lot of these town halls for a long time. Let's plan for posts or mail. Roughly there, and then... No, we should plonk it somewhere over here, because then if our population does pop over to this side, we can put no one in. These only take up a small workforce, so I'm not too like asked if it kind of overlaps the mountain range. Oh, unlike the town hall where we need as much of the space as possible. Like that has to perfectly fit in there, so we'll pre-put that one in. Anything else we need to consider? Anything we need to consider?
Frigate first class.
That's all working fine. As long as we're in positive production right now, I'm not too worried. A fire brigade. What I might do for this one is put in a police as well. And then we just need churches. I hate it when it tries to do this weird sort of zigzag line. Alright, so everything does need to be attached to our harbour, so for now we will go like that. Let's start filling out some residences. See, that's not a perfect line there. I really wanted a third one there. What we can do is that though. But we won't get it there. Oh. Something we've not really explored yet. I think it's only in the old world. Stamps. Or I think it might be in the new world as well, yeah. So you can download other people's layouts and stuff, which would come under stamps. I can save my own as well, I believe. I honestly don't understand stamps just yet, because that's I'm gonna say a fairly new thing. It's been on for a while, but I've just never played around with it. So this is going to be an island which is going to be fully self-sufficient. The only thing that will get traded in is any sort of fertility stuff we can't, and minerals that we can't. So any raw materials. So for example, on here it's got herbs and tobacco. That's more likely to be imported in, and then everything be produced. I was just making sure we did have orchard, because that is one fertility that is definitely going to be needed.
Please, we take anything
Ooh,
we can get.
ooh, look at this. We're gonna hella say yes to that one. She has asked.
Ship of the line reporting in.
We'll send you Hydra.
Steelsman.
I'm gonna send it halfway, but that item was something to do with chocolate making, I believe. A gold item is like the rarest item. I think I've accounted for everything. It's got a town hall, it's got a church, it's got fire, it's even got police on this island.
I am helping to build a society that polices itself.
So, at the moment, we're just sort of producing the good sort of side
Your
of
ship
things.
has returned from its voyage.
Take some steel. Take some rum just to open up storage. And we'll send it over to Manola. We really need storage in this island.
Living a joyous life.
So all of these will have minus 30% plantains
We will
and minus
always follow
30%
you.
30 tortillas because of our dietary education initiative.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
We will address that in a second. We're just seeing if there's any uniquely sort of free space that would be wasted otherwise. There. So I don't believe these actually need road access. We'll give it road access anyway. And they just provide a tad more storage. Did I only put 3 down? So they'll give us another plus 50 storage. So in total we've got 450 storage now. Let's check our corn situation. We're still fine. And we'll be just about doubling our production of certain stuff. What was it? This one.
Ready for a challenge.
So look at the advanced weapons we've got, and we don't even have that production chain just yet. So we'll start transporting a load of goods over to Manola. What I might do is get another clipper or 2. Because I think we will need the production, a more trade route around the New World. This is heavily being used. Okay. Let's start with our coastline here. So I think we'll have all of our trade come in here and then come up with... They basically have a load of harbours they come to. what's that? That's 1, 4. And then we can delete that one. That gets everything in, so if we got items for weapons or peers, that kind of works. We're just trying to make it look a bit funky.
The people celebrate your leadership. That's basically an anti-air gun. We'd have like the public mooring on one of these beaches here. Let's get not the plantains, the fisheries looked at. I say fisheries and then I'm building completely different things. Now let's do the fisheries. Can I get a harbour master in here? Yes, I can. And it affects our harbour if needs be. Unfortunately, there's no, like, coastal warehouse. That'd be great. So I believe I will have to do something like this as well. So that does reach. This one reaches for all of them. That's a shame. So it would have to go across there anyway. Let's get it back to daytime. Well, morning time for now. Alright, so we've got 5 fisheries in place. Plantations. Let's place... We're kind of preparing for... us to get items for goods. Speaking of items, let's see where Hyder is. Because it's a smuggling quest, we could fail it. It's just here. So we'll speed up just so we can see.
Steelsman. On our way.
Oh, so we've got to get in here.